going for the New Orleans Saints.
Boo.
In the first round, they went Peyton Turner, defensive end from Houston. Second round, they went inside linebacker Pete Warner from Ohio State. Third round, they went Paulson Adebo, cornerback from Stanford. Fourth round, they went Ian Book, quarterback from Notre Dame. Don't understand that one too much, but okay. And then they went offensive tackle Landon Young from Kentucky. And then they closed it out with Kawan Baker, wide receiver from South Alabama. Didn't really love this draft too much, personally. I'm gonna give them a C for me. I like the first three picks that they addressed the defensive side of the ball. Smart. They lost Trey Hendrickson to Cincinnati, I believe.
Yeah.
So Peyton Turner makes sense to pair with
Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron Jordan. What am I drawing a blank real quick? Pete Warner. I don't really think of linebackers when I think of the Saints defense, so let's see what he can add to that. And then Paulson Adebo. Now, see, I initially had them getting either a Caleb Farley or a J.C. Horn, somebody of that caliber at corner. Paulson Adebo, he's not terrible, he's not horrible, but he's definitely he's gonna have to brush up on some of his skills at the next level. But I think if they can coach him up, obviously he'll be playing alongside Marshawn Lattimore. That's a good person to have as a teacher in a sense. So if they can develop him, I think that can pan out to be a good pick in the long run. Don't like the fourth round pick, the Ian Book kid from Notre Dame. Not saying that they have their quarterback per se in Jameis or Taysom Hill, but I don't know if he's any better than either of them, honestly. So I just don't see the point. I feel like it was a wasted pick. I don't think he's not the future. Let's just put it that way. All right.
Yeah. I give the New Orleans Saints a C-. Didn't love the draft.
Your bias.
That's what they'll say.
See, I
didn't
have
love
no
the draft.
hate for him.
Hey, I didn't love the draft, but I didn't think it was terrible to give him a D. I gotta kind of like it in order for it to be in the B range. So C-. It wasn't a terrible draft, but I didn't think it was a good draft. Definitely wasn't a great draft. But I get the first pick, PJ Turner, Peyton Turner, my bad. Peyton Turner. He's more of like a 5 technique, more of a power rusher, bull rusher. Does a lot of power moves. That's his best attribute. But outside of that, he needs some, finesse game to him. He seems a little bit more of a project type of defensive end, but again, more of a 5 tech, not per se like an edge rusher, but you could definitely have him on the strong side more so where Cameron Jordan normally plays at, or put him on the inside, be at the 3 tech. So solid pick. That I felt like it might have been a little bit of a reach, but again, not a bad player. Pete Warner, not crazy about it. I felt like they could have got a better player per se, but hey, I mean, if that's your guy, that's your guy. Same thing that Trey said about the cornerback. Didn't love him at all. Like, he's solid, but he's not bad. Ian Book. I guess he's along the lines of the Taysom Hill kind of quarterback gadget player. So, I mean, I'm sure Sean Payton's probably going to make this guy something at some point. So, Yeah, but as far as that goes, C minus. Not a great draft, but not a bad draft either. It didn't really make much sense to me. So
Drink
This
Sprite.
was this was this was pretty average to me, so I'm just giving it a C. It was really average. I mean, they had to work with what they had. I mean, the Turner pick from Houston, it made sense because Trey Hendrick is left, so it made sense. Hopefully that cornerback pick work out because remember, Marshawn has to be out for like a couple games because of issues. So, I mean, hopefully that works out because there's still some holes because Jack Rabbit left, and so that's speed. So, but it's just average to
And
me.
this is why I said the Carolina Panthers are going to finish second in that division. And y'all two didn't listen to me.
Then nothing. I'm just
The
saying.
Saints
Nothing.
got holes on defense. They don't have a sure quarterback. The Falcons, while they have a hell of an offense, their defense ain't too good.
We'll see.
I said what I said.
I got you. Anyway,
For the
I'm
draft.
giving it C. That's what I said. C.
we'll be giving our official
Don't
report.
switch up now. You said that
Yeah.
the Panthers were going to finish
Mr.
third
12-5.
or whatever.
Hey, Mr. 12-5, you stay where you at.
Oh,
Hey,
especially with
draft.
them. Yeah, you're locked in on that one. I don't
You're
care.
locked in with that one.
That's
12-5.
yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
That's locked in.
Yes,
You
sir.
ain't going
Right
back
on
on
that.
that one.
Yes, sir.
You ain't going back on that one.
Hey, no, we're not even letting you going back.
You're married to that.
12-5.
I ain't married to nothing.
Oh, yeah.
But
12-5.
that's a squad though. Let's continue.
All right.
Okay. Big Blue, the G-Men, the New York Giants. First round pick. So they moved all the way back to 20 because of the whole debacle with the Eagles and Cowboys fusing together to sabotage their draft. But in turn, they gained extra picks, and I think they might have got a receiver that might help them in more ways than Devontae Smith would have. They took Kadarius Toney, Florida. One thing I can say about him, you just got to get him the ball. That's it. Kick return game, punt return game, jet sweeps. You can direct snap it to whatever. Just get him the ball. Just get the ball in his hand. That's all you got to do. He's going to do the rest of it. So you add that with Galladay, Slayton, Shepard, Ingram, Rudolph, and then your boy Saquon coming back. Hey, Mr. Dimes, you're on the clock because you ain't got no excuse. You got a plethora of riches surrounding you now. So let's see how good you really are. Anyways, on to the second round. They took outside linebacker Azeez Al-Jarrari from Georgia.
That was great.
Not a bad pick either. Not too shabby.
That was great.
Third round, they went cornerback Aaron Robertson, UCF. Fourth round, they went Ellerson Smith, Northern Iowa. Running back Gary Brightwell from Arizona in the sixth. And then they ended the draft with another cornerback, Darius Williams from Oklahoma State. I love the first two picks, so I'm not going to kill them. I'm going to give them a B. B minus.
Oh, yeah.
Just because they didn't address the offensive line at all. Like, they didn't address it at all. They have needs at center, offensive guard, and offensive tackle. They didn't take a offensive lineman at all. So I don't know what they plan to do as far as that, but hey, but love Tony and Al-Jabari, so we'll see. The offense is set, I can say. Well, besides the line, but as far as skill positions.
Yep. So I gave him a B plus. But as you said, the offensive line was my biggest issue. If they would have addressed that, because there was definitely talent in the later rounds, as we've seen with the Chiefs. Yeah, yeah. That's the only thing that kind of puzzled me about the Giants draft. But I do love the draft, especially their first two picks. Kadarius Toney was in my top 5 receivers, actually number 5. Azeez Ojulari, he was also in my top 5 in terms of pass rushers, outside linebacker pass rushers. So I mean, I was actually kind of rooting for him to go to the Baltimore Ravens, but hey, I'm fine with either pick. But again, great pick, great value. Get him in the second round. But yeah, that's all I got to say. The rest of them, they're solid picks, but just not the ones I would prefer that they would have gotten. But hey, that's their guy, Spence.
I'm gonna give him a B, man. I believe the Tony pick is really going to help out in more ways than one. Other than special teams, I just feel like with him, it will help ease the load for Barkley. So he probably have less chances to get injured trying too hard. I believe that can help. The linebacker pick from Georgia, that was actually really good. I didn't think he would drop that far, but I guess the draft goes, it shows. But man, that was a really good pick, especially for pass rushing. Get to the other side with Leonard Williams. I think it will work out great. The other ones were just try to fill some holes of defense, but the line definitely needed to be looked at. So hopefully they have a plan for that because like Trey said, the offense is set. But if Danny Dimes can't throw no dimes, then your offense is just bankrupt.
All right. So staying in New York, or I guess New Jersey, but they share a stadium, whatever the case. Anyways, the Jets. Formerly, yes, his former favorite head coach, his former team, his favorite team. All right, so Zach Wilson, quarterback, BYU. Followed that up with their second pick in the first round, offensive guard Elijah Vera Tucker from USC. Like that to start out with, because if you're going to draft a young quarterback, let's not do what the last regime did to Sam Darnold and not protect him. You go and you get one of the best offensive linemen in the draft to go ahead and pair him up with from day one. Love that. Love this pick as well. Second round, they come back and take wide receiver Elijah Moore, Ole Miss. Okay, Jets. Looks like y'all actually trying to build something here. Man, where was this when Sam Darnold was the quarterback? Anyways, didn't have a third round pick. Come back in the fourth. They get a running back, Michael Carter from North Carolina. Javonte Williams' old buddy. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. So they've addressed offense first 4 picks off out the gate. You get a young quarterback, you put pieces around him. That's how you try to make a quarterback successful. Adam Gase. I know you and Spence talk all the time, so I'm sure you'll hear this. All right. So
I wish I had something so I can cuss him out. I wish I did.
Yeah, you stop it. That's your guy. Y'all probably having lunch tomorrow.
Okay.
Anyways,
Just like just like Connor was your running back. Okay.
hey, watch
That's
your
a
mouth.
fact. That's a fact.
All right. So in the 5th round, they went safety Jamin Sherwood from Auburn. Came back and went safety again later on in the 5th round. They went Michael Carter, the second Michael Carter they drafted from Duke. So I don't know if the first one was a mistake and they got the cards mixed up, or they just like the name Michael Carter. Don't know. But anyways, it's 2 rookies, Michael Carter. They're both on the Jets. Go figure. Anyways, moving on. Jason Pinnock, Pittsburgh, cornerback. Okay. Then they go, hey, I guess you can never have too many safeties. Like, that's what I'm seeing here. In the 6th round, they take another safety from Florida State, Hamza Nazarildeen. It's a tongue twister there. Then they come back and they go Brandon Eccles, cornerback from Kentucky. And then they finish off their draft with Jonathan Marshall, defensive tackle from Arkansas. So I gave them a solid B+. I love the first 4 picks. Now, again, want to preface this by saying I'm not all in on the whole Zach Wilson hype at all. But if you are gonna invest in a young quarterback at that, you have to put pieces around him. And the fact that their next 3 picks were built around doing that, you went and got offensive guard, you got a receiver, and you got a running back. So I like the foundation that they're setting. The Jets are they're going to be a little ways from being like competitive or anything like that. Let's be clear. But this again, if we're like we talked about when we talked about the Jaguars, and if we're going to use the Browns as your blueprint from Baker Mayfield forward, if you continue to have drafts like this will be your start, because I'm pretty sure you'll be picking in the top 10 again next year. Just a spoiler alert, Jets fans, it's gonna still be a rough year. Sorry. just bite down on that pillow, as Vick likes to say. just bite down, it's coming. But yeah, if you hit on the next couple drafts, who knows, that 4th year y'all might really be able to make some noise. But yeah.
All right, so I gave them a A-. All right. Biggest thing that I could say, they addressed the cornerback position early on. I probably would have been a lot more pleased with their draft. I know they got the other Michael Carter, which, it's a running joke around the league right now, since they got 2 of them. So yeah, if they would have got a cornerback, probably, it's kind of tough just because of what they prioritize, which is, helping out with that offense, getting Zach Wilson, getting a guard. Elijah Moore, love that pick. By the way, I'm just gonna state it right now. Zach Wilson was actually my favorite quarterback. All right. Then it goes Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, you bought in on the hype. Okay.
Then it goes what's his name?
Justin Fields.
Yep, Justin Fields, and then Kellen Mond.
Okay.
And then Trey Lance tops it off.
Hey, that's your list.
That's my list.
We'll have another segment on this. Yeah. We'll go through as far as the rookies and who we think is going to have, like I said, the best year. And it has more context now. We did it with the receivers already.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, we did it with the the second generation players. But now that everybody's been drafted, and you're going to see where their spots are. Now you can kind of
Right.
have a better picture of, okay,
Where other
here are
people
the top running backs in this draft. Who do you think is going to have the best year? So we'll address that here shortly. But Spence,
Okay.
I gave him a B plus. The first 4 picks were good for them. I mean, like I always stress, PYQ, protect your quarterback. If you want them to run your franchise for a long period of time, you have to protect them. Put pieces around them, which they did. Gave him a running back, gave him a wide receiver. The first 4. So I believe they, like you said, it's gonna be a while till they get that Brett Favre playoff ways, maybe. But I mean, it's a step in the right direction.
All right.
okay, so we're flying to Philadelphia. Ew.
They fly.
Anyways, fly Eagles fly. That's what they say.
Yeah, I don't know about this season, but carry on.
All right. So, as we talked about, they did the deal with the devil in the Dallas Cowboys, and they switched positions so that they could get Devontae Smith right from under the Giants. They swooped in there. And what's funny is this is a side note real quick. Mariano, I know you're watching. I told you if the draft fell the way it did and the Bengals were to take Jamar Chase, y'all almost didn't get your receiver. Y'all had to make this deal with Dallas. And you're lucky Dallas was generous, because if they would have said nope, y'all wasn't getting your receiver. But moving forward, in the second round, they took the center, Landon Dickerson from Alabama. Okay, not bad. Come back. Defensive tackle in the third, Milton Williams from Louisiana Tech. They went cornerback, Zach McPherson from Texas Tech. Then they came back and went running back, Kenneth Gainwell from Memphis. Solid, decent running back, not mad. Defensive tackle in the sixth round, they went Marlon Tupulutu from USC. Definitely know I messed that last name up, but it's all good.
It's all good.
Hopefully you ball out, and then we'll hear that name so much that you got no choice but to know it, right? That's what you hope for. Anyways, defensive end, Taron Jackson from Coastal Carolina. Then they went safety, Jacoby Stevens from LSU. And they finished it off with outside linebacker, Patrick Johnson from Tulane. Let's see. They definitely needed a receiver. They needed a corner too. They addressed it, but they waited a little late for me. I give them a B minus. B minus. I can say
Okay.
I really like the first 2 picks. Keep them Bama boys together to pair with another Bama boy and Mr. Hurts. Yeah.
I am going to agree with your segment on, your take on the Philadelphia Eagles draft. But real quick, Mariano, hey, get close. Make sure you got your headphones working. Hey, what do I usually say about a team that's probably going to get ready to go through some stuff? Grab the pillow and bite down. All right. But I did give your team a solid B, Mariano. Hit me up as soon as you see this. Spence.
I would give it a B. I mean, keep the Bama boys together. The center pick made sense because Jason Kelsey. You only get so much time. The clock is ticking, so why not just get ready for his backup? And of course keep dynamic duos together. So it made sense. So solid B for me. And I know it was hard, but you had to do what you had to do, Philly, because if not, you would not get the guy you got now?
Philly will finish last in the East. Sorry. Not sorry, Mariano.
Oh wait, I forgot. Still, we'll get to there. Go ahead, Trey.
All right. And now, ladies
God.
and gentlemen, the moment we've all really been waiting for, the reason that we are here today.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes.
Yes.
I knew this was coming.
Whack.
All right. With the first pick. Well, not the first pick because we never.
Trey, don't make it dramatic.
We never pick first overall.
Next year,
that'll never happen. Never happen. All right.
Y'all be number 2, right behind Detroit.
So,
Wow.
In the first round, our first pick in this year's draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers take Pro Bowl running back. I said what I said.
All right, go ahead.
Pro Bowl running back
When is he
from
gonna be a Pro Bowl?
Alabama, Najee Harris.
Oh, wow.
He's gonna be a Pro Bowler in his 7th season.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
So
First Pro Bowl.
then we followed that up in the second round, and we take tight end from Penn State, the man they call Baby Gronk, Pat Fryermuth. Then, okay, this is what we were waiting for because we had to address it, right? Offensive line, you had to address it. And I think for where we took both of these next two in the third and fourth round, we took center Kendrick Green from Illinois, and then followed that up with offensive tackle Dan Moore from Texas A&M. Not bad, not too shabby, if I do say so myself, especially for where we got him from. Then with the next pick in the fourth round, we took inside linebacker Buddy Johnson, also from Texas A&M. And Buddy is a thumper. I love that pick. I see that pairing well in the future with Devin Bush. Probably not this year. Has some stuff he has to work on, but yeah, I think going forward, we develop linebackers good anyway, so I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. Now this pick, this is probably honestly the only pick I kind of scratching my head with. This is the pick, the fifth round. We did not have a fifth round pick. We made that trade with the Miami Dolphins for this pick. And with that pick, we selected defensive tackle Isaiah Loudermilk from Wisconsin. The fact that you traded into this position, I feel like there was other players you could have got more value out of that pick. But we'll see what it is. I honestly not sure if he'll make the 53. That's just being real. But we'll see. Now, in the sixth round, though, this might be one of my favorite picks of the whole draft just because of the value in where we got this man. In the sixth round, from the U, we're going to call him Q from the U in Pittsburgh, Quincy Roche. Outside linebacker. Y'all boys are familiar with him. Yeah, y'all know what's going on. Great start. Then we took cornerback Trey Norwood from Oklahoma. And then, now at first I was like, what the hell are we taking a punter for? But then when I watched his film, we took punter Presley Harvin from Georgia Tech. So now if you question why we took a punter, go actually look at his highlights. They
say he's the hierarchy.
Well, one, he's huge to be a punter. That's one thing, but Vick, get ready for, I think we're going to have some special trick plays coming in Pittsburgh with this punter. He got some pretty good arm on him. He can be utilized in a multitude of different ways than just being a punter. Hey, you can have that face now, laugh now, cry later.
What are you giving him, man? What are you giving him?
B plus.
Okay.
No A. B plus.
Bias.
Okay.
No, not biased. We hit on all them
That's
picks
funny.
just about. Besides that fifth, and we weren't even supposed to have that.
All right.
You're welcome.
So
No, I'm not welcome. Y'all screwed us. Go ahead.
What do you
so with
mean?
this draft, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers with a B minus. Straight up. All right. Got running back Najee Harris. That's cute.
Pro Bowl
I guess
running
we'll
back.
I guess we'll take a line that y'all usually use with the Ravens. What's the point of having a running back if y'all can't run block? Anyways, so y'all got in the second
That's
round.
not how it goes.
That's definitely how it goes.
Well, we about to make that a thing. All right. What's the point of having a running back if y'all can't run block? All right. Anyways, shout out to my boy Alejandro Villanueva, killing it. 23-minute video, selling out. You know, black and purple. We know Bird Gang. We do this. Anyways,
Wow.
they got so-called baby Gronk over there from Penn State. You know, I like that pick though. I ain't gonna hate. And then the next two, both offensive linemen, Dan Moore in the fourth round. It's actually one of my favorite ones that they got. Has good bend in his knees, good explosion. Now, the only thing that I've seen with his tape doesn't typically finish
He
with
don't
his
follow through.
blocks.
He
Yeah,
don't follow through all the time, but that can be
Uh,
coached.
yeah, he gets in the way, but, but that's about it. So I
Well,
mean,
yeah, if you move a little bit too much to this way, he let you go.
yeah, so that's the only thing that I've seen with him that I can really critique about him. They can coach him up on that. He has potential, but solid pick. And outside of that, the best pick of their draft, Quincy Roche, which unfortunately, since he's with the Berg now, he will be more so instead of what he calls him Q. He's probably going to be more so with his last name, but as a Roach, because he's going to be on his back going against these Baltimore Ravens. They're going to kill him. I'm sorry.
Not if he go on Big Al side. He can't pass block. This ain't me being salty. Like, he's clearly salty that we didn't bring him back for whatever reason that he's talking crap.
He's
now.
not salty.
Oh yeah, he's definitely salty.
He's not salty.
But I hope he learned how to block TJ for the last couple years he was in Pittsburgh. I hope he picked up some techniques, because when we've played premier pass rushers, he doesn't fare too well. And that's just that's me being honest. That's not me. I don't care. He's hurt, not me. We're fine.
Alejandro will not allow a sack by TJ. Just saying that right now. But anyways, Spence.
Let me know.
I'm about that life, man. I ain't scared. Scared money don't make no money.
All right, I'm gonna make mine quick. I will give this a B plus. But
Bias.
nah, man. Trust me. If you really want to be
Trey
biased,
put you
I
up to
got
this.
something
Trey
be
put you up
biased.
to this. He gave you some money. How much?
Listen. Wait. I'm gonna give it B plus. But in the words of a good guest that was here not too long ago, Apollo, if it's not about time of possession, this ain't nothing.
Hey, I feel you.
That's it.
I like my boy's confidence though. He said he feels like he can do everything Le'Veon Bell did, if not better.
Okay. Hey.
Those are big words.
Those are huge words.
But I believe he's capable of doing it.
All right.
So we gonna see he ready to work. Like I said, he will make the Pro Bowl
This year?
Yeah.
His first
You want to bet on that?
Yes.
You want to bet on that?
Yes. Pro Bowl.
You want to bet on that?
Why is that hard? Why is that hard to believe?
You want to bet on that?
Who named the Pro Bowl running backs in the AFC last year?
Don't worry about it. You want to bet on that?
Answer my question.
In the AFC?
Mm-hmm. You got Derrick Henry and who else? I'm assuming Nick Chubb made it.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon's going to be in there.
Joe didn't make it. I know
Who's gonna be in there?
Henry,
Joe
Chubb,
Mixon, Jonathan Taylor.
Nah,
they didn't make it.
he better than both of them boys already.
I'll
He
take
ain't
you
even
on
touched
that
the
bet
field.
right now. Right
He
now,
already
I'll
buried
take
the
you
ball.
on that
Joe
bet.
Mixon can't stay on the field.
That is true. Mixon can barely stay on the field.
I mean, y'all run the ball so much. Why y'all ain't have a Pro Bowler at
Oh, we're
running
gonna
back?
have one. We're gonna have one. You
Why
see what that boy?
Why
You
didn't
see?
y'all?
You see why?
Wait,
There was a huge committee.
wait, Trey. They did have a running Pro Bowler. You're just his quarterback.
You right too. My bad.
JK,
You're
Pro Bowl.
right.
Dobbins?
Yeah.
I'll take
Both
that
y'all.
bet that Najee has more yards than him too.
Okay.
Whatever y'all smoking.
I love
JK is gonna have more rushing yards than Najee.
I
that.
ain't open with y'all.
Bet.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
lock
Bet
it
it up.
it. Yeah.
Bet it
Hey,
up. How much?
hey,
How much? How much?
hey,
How much you
y'all.
talking?
We've been doing dubs on all these little bets
All right,
because we
dubs.
it
All
seems
right,
like we
all
got
right.
so many of them. We gotta
So
write.
I'ma
We
be-
gotta make sure we write all these down.
I'm gonna be on 60.
Hey, Trey, you don't have to. Remember, this is video. You can go back anytime.
Yeah, but I'm saying we be making so many bets in the heat of the moment, so it's like I gotta when I come to collect, I gotta have it all together.
I got
this much for this bet. You said you bet me this much for this. I'm gonna collect it all at the end of the season too. I want it all lump sum.
I want mine in $2 bills.
Wow, you trying to be like me?